Hi, friends. Another read aloud. This is one of my favorites, Yertle the Turtle by Dr. Seuss or Theodore Geisel. And here's a little interesting thing you might want to check out or think about. This book, the story Yertle the Turtle, actually the book has several different stories in it, but the story Yertle the Turtle was first published in 1950. Now, before that, Dr. Seuss drew what we often call political or editorial cartoons for newspapers, kind of poking fun at or highlighting certain things that were going on in the world, particularly in politics and so forth like that. And when he wrote this book, Yertle the Turtle, he was thinking of a particular person who had been in the news quite a lot during the 1940s. So listen to the story, and especially those of you that know history from that era, see if you can think who he might have based Yertle the Turtle on. What real person was this character based upon? Then you can look it up and find out if you were right or not. Yertle the Turtle by Dr. Seuss. On the faraway island of Salamasan, Yertle the Turtle was king of the pond. A nice little pond, it was clean, it was neat, the water was warm, there was plenty to eat. The turtles had everything turtles might need, and they were all happy. Quite happy, indeed. They were, until Yertle, the king of them all, decided the kingdom he ruled was too small. I'm ruler, said Yertle, of all that I see, but I don't see enough. That's the trouble with me. With this stone for a throne, I look down on my pond, but I cannot look down on places beyond. The throne I sit on is too low down. It ought to be higher, he said with a frown. If I could sit high, how much greater I'd be. What a king I'd be, ruler of all that I see. So Yertle the Turtle King lifted his hand, and Yertle the Turtle King gave a command. He ordered 9 turtles to swim to his stone, and using these turtles, he built a new throne. He made each turtle stand on another one's back, and he piled them all up in a 9-turtle stack. And then Yertle climbed up and sat down on the pile. What a wonderful view! He could see for a mile. All mine, Yertle cried. Oh, the things I now rule. I'm king of a cow, and I'm king of a mule. I'm king of a house, and what's more beyond that, I'm king of a blueberry bush and a cat. I'm Yertle the Turtle, oh marvelous me, for I am the ruler of all that I see. And all through that morning he sat up there high, saying over and over, a great king am I, until long about noon, when he heard a faint sigh. What's that? Snapped the king. And he looked down the stack, and he saw at the bottom a turtle named Mac. Just part of his throne, this plain little turtle. He looked up and said, beg your pardon, King Yertle. I have pains in my back and my shoulder and my knees. How long must we stand here, your majesty? Please? Silence, the king of the turtles barked back. I'm king, and you're only a turtle named Mac. You stay in your place while I sit here and rule. I'm king of a cow and king of a mule. I'm king of a house and a bush and a cat. But that isn't all. I'll do better than that. My throne shall be higher, his royal voice thundered. So pile up more turtles. I want about 200. Turtles, more turtles, he bellowed and brayed. And the turtles way down in the pond were afraid, and they trembled and shook, but they obeyed. From all over the pond they came swimming by dozens, whole families of turtles with uncles and cousins. And all of them stepped on the head of poor Mac, one after another, as they climbed up that stack. Then Yertle the Turtle was perched up so high he could see 40 miles from his throne in the sky. Hooray! Shouted Yertle. I'm king of the trees and king of the birds and king of the bees, king of the butterflies, king of the air. Ah me, what a throne, what a wonderful chair. I'm Yertle the Turtle, oh marvelous me, for I am the ruler of all that I see. Then below, from that great heavy stack came a groan from a plain little turtle named Mac. Your Majesty, please, I don't like to complain, but down here below we're feeling great pain. I know up on top you're seeing great sights, but down on the bottom, we too should have rights. We turtles can't stand it. Our shells will all crack. Besides, we're starving. We need food, groaned Mac. You hush up your mouth, howled the mighty King Yertle. You've no right to talk to the world's highest turtle. I rule from the clouds, over land, over sea. There's nothing, no nothing that's higher than me. But while he was shouting, he saw with surprise that the moon of the evening was starting to rise up over his head in the darkening skies. What's that? Snorted Yertle. Say, what is this thing that dares to be higher than Yertle the king? I shall not allow it. I'll go higher still. I'll build my throne higher. I can and I will. So call more turtles. I'll stack 'em to heaven. I need about 5,607. But as Yertle the Turtle King lifted his hand and started to order and give the command, that plain little turtle below in the stack, that plain little turtle whose name was just Mac, decided he'd had enough, and he had. And that plain little lad got a little bit mad, and that plain little Mac did a plain little thing. He burped, and the burp shook the throne of the king. And Yertle the Turtle, the king of the trees, the king of the air, the birds and the bees, the king of a house and a cow and a mule, well, that was the end of the Turtle King's rule. For Yertle the Turtle, the king of all Salamasond, fell off his high throne and fell plonk into the pond. And today, that great Yertle, the marvelous he, is king of the mud. That is all he can see. And the turtles, of course, all turtles are free, as turtles, and maybe all creatures, should be. Yertle the Turtle by Dr. Seuss. Hope you enjoyed that story, and maybe you figured out who he based his character, Yertle the Turtle, on. Strange thing about characters like Yertle the Turtle, they seem to keep showing up throughout history, don't they? Well, hope you enjoyed the story, and we'll be back with another one soon.